So now we're going to be talking about the TOEFL test and tips that will improve students' scores on the test. Okay, practical things that will help you. In my experience, one of the first things that all students need to do is build a vocabulary of academic English. Okay? Unlike other tests and other forms of English study, with the TOEFL test, it is specifically geared towards campus and college environment, about sciences, about school, about a variety of subjects. So words that you may not normally encounter daily life, you will see on the TOEFL test. Okay? So if you're planning to study abroad and use the TOEFL test, one of the first things you need to do is build your academic English vocabulary. Okay? So looking at this, you need to know about a variety of different subjects: biology, chemistry, etc. So when you are studying about academic English, best resources that you can use come from journals, different academic books, and different kinds of textbooks that you can use throughout subjects that you normally study in a normal university in your native language. Okay? So things like research, encyclopedias, these are all great ways to become familiar with academic English. Practice tests. One of the best ways to improve your score is to take practice tests regularly. Okay? So, looking at this, if you're taking a TOEFL class, your teacher can give you a lot of material. Okay? Ways, maybe one day you study, practice listening. Maybe another day practice writing. Okay? And by step, you can learn the tricks and sort of the strategy of how to improve your TOEFL score. Okay? If you're studying for TOEFL on your own, you'll have to purchase a few resources, maybe some books. They are widely available throughout almost any country in the world. So wherever you are, these resources are available. Build up your stamina. Okay? This is an important idea for a lot of students. What does this mean by stamina? Okay, generally what I mean is, in a more simpler way, is that the TOEFL test is a long test. Okay, and so what you want to do is get used to, familiar with the length of this test. Something so that you are ready come time to take the test. Generally speaking, the test is about 2.5 hours. Okay, so if you are taking this test, you want to keep in mind that you finish one skill, you have other skills yet to finish. Okay, so you want to step by step get ready for this. Okay, so the IBT test is much longer. Okay? You can't expect to be at the computer for 4 hours. Many students can handle 2, but eventually you'll get tired and you will see your ability to listen and read and concentrate to steadily decrease. Okay? So one thing to key on is building up stamina. Okay? After this performance starts to weaken, your scores will decline. Okay? Secrets for the reading section. Okay? People are always looking for secrets or special tips for especially TOEFL tests, okay, and more specifically the IBT test. So, the IBT test does not test grammar separately. So while it is good to study grammar and to be familiar, there will not be a specific section on the test that will say what is the best way to maybe conjugate this verb or apply a structure of English. Okay? This is something like assumed that you know. Okay? So you will need to show a strong grasp of the grammar. Okay? But keep in mind, this is not on the test. So the best way to use your time and your energy when preparing is not to focus on this, unless, of course, you have some weakness or some area that you are struggling with. Okay? Another tip is to read without a dictionary close by. Okay? Try to get a grasp for how much that you know already. Okay? And this way you know where you're at in a more honest way. Okay? So in terms of the reading, the questions when you are doing the reading section will come in the order that they appear. Okay? So, for example, question 1 or question 2, generally you can find in the early parts of the reading. Okay? So you can save time by skimming and scanning, and also by being able to locate where is the answer for this question. So if you don't know, you can keep in mind about location in the reading. Okay? By keeping this in mind, you can save time, because ultimately time management is also a factor. Secrets for the listening section. When you are practicing for the listening section, don't play the tape or the CD more than one time. When you are doing the TOEFL listening section, they will not repeat for you. Okay? So have a habit, or develop the habit of listening only once. If you don't listen more than once, then you will get used to this idea of taking notes and listening more carefully the first time.